cool wallpaper. And the plan today is to play Surviving Mars, which is a game where it's a survival RTS where you're basically sending your colony ship to Mars and trying to build a colony there. And basically your goal is to be self-sufficient, and then when I mean, you can also like start trying to make money and stuff. So I actually wanted to make a mod for this at some point, and the mod I would make would be so that you don't need money. But for now, I think it is appropriate. I haven't played in a while. Yeah, I really like this game. I've probably I think I put like 40 something hours into it. Cool though. What is this? Get it off. Okay. So, mission setup. Hang on a second. Actually, you know what I can do? Oh, the sound stops when I move my self off. That's bad. Let's do that. Now I can be in frame. Let's show you all of this. So the first thing we got to do is choose a mission sponsor. There's some new ones here, Brazil and Japan. Now, I don't personally want to play as Brazil because reasons. Yeah, no, like what is gonna be? Okay, let's assume the Brazilians have overthrown their fascist overlords, so they actually are safe to play. I mean, that does sound rad. The Japan is hard. Foster flying drone. That's cool. I'm actually curious about that. Automatic metals extractor. A metal extractor that doesn't require workforce. I mean, yeah. Rovers cost and weight are lowered by 50%. Exploring sector grants resource points. I love that trait. And all specialists perform plus 10 performance. And then applicant generation reduced. So that just means that there's more imperative for us to get people getting born on Mars. And so these are players corporations, players space Y. Let's do Japan. I'm really curious about these flying drones, and it is a new what? Not race. Is this Lord of the Rings? A new nationality. Okay, so we can get a drone hub, a moisture evaporator, a fuel refinery, and a sterling generator. So that's all well and good. It's probably a good idea to get that. Now, I love sterling generators, especially if you can get them to not have, you can keep them closed and then they don't basically have any wear and tear. But 400 million is a huge amount investment, and it was like 2 tons. So I'm gonna leave that out for now. A remote controlled vehicle that transports commands and repair drones. I think that's new. An automated flying drone controlled by a drone hub, rocket, or RC commander. So am I doing the yellow jacket thing? As in, am I wearing a yellow jacket? Because I don't live in France, but what do you mean, am I going to feature it? Because the plan is for the next Left Shoot Tonight to be more around that type of politics. Well, I'm not sure if there's a yellow jacket thing in the game, but this wasp drone is intriguing me. Transports are also good, to be honest, but we are how much is a transporter? Jeez. Okay, I don't think I can get a transport, so let's just do that. We can rename. So should we, seeing as it's Japan, name it something to do with anime? Would help if I had memory when I'm streaming. I don't. Think of at least one. Good hope. What are the name of those ships that they have in Trigun? That would be pretty cool. They're like seeds. Yeah. Deep space colonization missions. So I could call it like seed 1. Right, now we need to select site. So you can check the values are changing as I move. And so starting at the top here, we have the difficulty. So it ranges from like 490 there, and you can get it down probably below 300. But Japan makes things slightly difficult, so that'll be a struggle. Then you can remember your coordinates if you want to use the same location next time. The average altitude, all of those are going to have slight impacts on like the weather and all of that, but you can normally see how those are affecting things here. So like the higher you are, the less cold it'll be, type stuff. Although no, the coldness is definitely pole related. But yeah, so what I actually kind of prefer to do is to play with like as little natural disasters as possible. And that's totally not cheating, because if I was going to colonize a planet, don't you think I would be looking for that kind of place? Yeah, that is damn cool. We have everything full except water, and then all the threats are on 1. So, yeah. 8 north, 179 east. The altitude is super low, the temperature is low, but the topology is relatively flat. Interesting. Welcome to Mars, Commander. Mission Control, log number 1, welcome to Mars. Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and loading its precious cargo. Our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the red planets, the drones and rovers. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough construction resources, water, oxygen, and power. Mission sponsors Japan, and the command profile. I don't remember choosing a command profile actually. Maybe I should go back. Because, so wait. What was our coordinates again? Because, fortunately, because I'm on stream, I can just go look at it on the stream. Oh snap, I just noticed that my name is still not moved, but my avatar or human meat suit, or whatever you want to call it, moved. Let's bring that back now. So, to answer the question, my coordinates were 8 north, 179 east. Okay, so I'm going to quit this. Wait, I didn't really want to quit out the whole game. Wow. Anyway, Paradox Interactive. So they are the same publishers that publish Solaris. Cool. So mission sponsor is going to be Japan. Okay, command profile. City mayor, 2,000 million, I think, additional starting funding. Building require upkeep less often, that is actually really good. And a bonus tech Mars Nouveau. Building costs in metal and concrete are reduced by 20%. If you get that early on, it can be pretty strong, I think. Inventor. Drones are gradually optimized to work and construct faster until Sol 100. Bonus tech, autonomous hubs. Drone hubs no longer require power or maintenance. It's pretty good. Bourgeoisie, no thank you. Hydro engineer. Start with a water deposit revealed. Drones consume 25% less water, and you get the water reclamation spire. A doctor, less comfort needed for births, and colonist lifespan is increased. That's cool when you have reduced applicants like I do. Colonists recover 5 additional sanity while resting in their homes, and okay, now all funding gains are increased by 20%. Nah. Breakthrough techs are researched 30% faster, and you get autonomous sensors. Yeah, that's okay. Breakthrough techs aren't bad, but you don't do a lot of them. Service comfort of decorations increased by 10. Bonus tech hanging gardens. Start with a rare metal deposit revealed. Extracts production increased by 10, and deep scanning. Deep scanning is pretty cool. And then start with an extra rocket, and you get CO2 jet propulsion, which unlocks the shuttle hub and long range transportation. So, shuttle hubs are actually cool. City Mayor was kinda looking good to me as well. Now, the mystery, I have no idea what that is. I've never played with rival colonies before. I don't know. I don't really need to hit any of those. Okay, so now we can go back and go in here. I was going to take that out for now. And I was going to get some wasp drones. And then we named this seed 1. Cool. Okay, so this was 8 and 179 east. Yes. Okay, so now we begin. Welcome to Mars. Beep. Cool. So I can land the seed anywhere. Now I've already got a bunch of stuff revealed here. What I might want to do is use my orbital probes to scan nearby, and what I really want is water. So far, there's none of those squares are saying water. Now they could still have water, but if I find a square that has a high chance of having water, then it's better. Not having water at all is kind of a losing strategy. Water up there, jeepers. Okay, there's water. No, that's not bad. Oh, did I hit it? No, I might have. No, okay. Thought I misclicked there. So, seeing as there's water here, let's probe that. Okay, and then we didn't actually find water. No. Okay, wait. Water. This music is really good. Wow. Check all those. Okay. I didn't find water there, but there are some there that were saying that they had water. Now they want me to spend, yeah, potentially, but what we need is concrete, metal, and so you can get all three, or like close enough around here. I'm actually gonna land here. Let's pause and let's go look at our active research. The fungal farm is not that impressive to me. Bombs I love. So rockets and shuttles require less fuel is pretty good because then you can get your ship refueled quicker. Your explorer can generate research for you, which is also quite good. And then that's wind turbines and increase your research by 100. So I'm gonna go with the 2 researchers first and let that make my research faster, and then I'll get that, and then I'm gonna see what else. This is pretty cool. Cool. Means the explorer can. What is that? Oh, nice. So if I build a dome near that, okay, so the explorer needs to go there. Then let's build our drone hub. Well, I kind of, okay, so I need sort of electricity. I can't build a Stirling generator until I research it, but I can build solar panels. Where's my, okay, I can go quite far. Maybe I'll build it in the corner there. Um, that's one set. And then I need to put, oops, power lines. Yeah. Then we need to build a power accumulator. And these will store excess power, which, so when you have solar, you actually really need that so that you can use the batteries at night. Let's bring our power line over here, and then I'm going to build concrete extractor. Then we also need a dumping site, because the concrete extractor produces a bunch of waste. And then also I'm going to get a universal depot just to begin with. And then I also want to get a concrete specific depot. I'm also going to get a metal depot, because you kind of want to have your metal up as much as you can. Speaking of that, how many rockets do I have? I only have one rocket. Okay. I only have one rocket. This is going to be interesting. Oh, I can do that. Ah, I almost forgot. So that's the other way of exposing. You don't have to use your orbital probe. Because then I can find water. If I don't find water, then it auto chose that for me. And I guess, wait, I'm like on the UI there. um, is that better? Okay. Where was I? Yeah. It's gonna potentially speed this up a bit. Okay, so now I'll drones here. I'm wondering if we have. So they did bring resources with them, right? But I don't know if they brought enough. I need 4 metal. Where's metal? Okay, let's have a look at our research. Yeah, drones move faster. The only so here's metal here. Kind of where it sort of wanted me to build. What oh no wait, is this the right one? No, this one. Let's move it here. Wow. Sometimes when meteors drop, they can drop and create metal for you. But yeah, trusty synthwave has not brought us any metal yet. So now, theoretically, they'll go grab the metal, put it on there. Oh, flying drones are pretty rad though. We've got 8 medals so far. They pick up 1 block. That one needed to get recharged. We went back to so I'm going to at least have a stockpile of metal here. And then I just need to try and get that metal up here. Because there was no metal where I landed. There was metal where they recommended I land, and I was being rebellious. But we shall make a plan. You know, in space, you have to solve your own problems. Okay, so see if I bring a chair. Should grab this as well. There's 30 there. Wow. I'm gonna really have a bunch of metal, but honestly, you can't underestimate how much metal you need. Especially early game, metal is super. Uh, where is our quarry person? Go there. Teams. Okay, so now what I need to do. Oh, they're still busy. What I want to do now, basically move over a bit, then build another depot, and then get them to move from one to the other, which I think we can do if we tell it to uh, oh, that wasn't it. Was it? Oh, cool. Oh, that is a new feature. I wonder. Oh, cool. So yeah, there's a bunch of new features since last time I played. But now, when I destroy this, nice, a celebrity applicant. That's exactly what we need on Mars, a celebrity. Now, I'm bringing the metal home. Bringing home the metal. While they do this, let me run out and grab myself something to drink. And how are we doing? Oh geez, how close do we need to get? I might be able to do it in one more. Be fantastic. Because then as soon as it hits there, drones that this controls will be able to pick it up. They'll be able to start building our buildings and stuff. Now, I could have done it quicker if I had not grabbed all the metal, but because I don't have a transport and I only have one rocket, I'd rather just get as much of it one go as I can, and then hopefully by the time it runs out, I have what it takes to refuel my rockets, or at least be in a better position. We have 12 left. Okay, so this is low G hydrosynthesis. It gives you a polymer factory and a fuel refinery, which you get from water, which I still need to discover, I think. But I'm going to queue it up because that is how we refuel our spaceship, by getting the fuel refinery. So those technologies there are slightly randomized, so but I think early on they give you ones that you need a little bit like that. Cool. They have officially moved all of those metals. Let's bring our rover. You know, bring your friends. Don't go alone. And gosh, I need to have those in range. And then let's build. So do we have any overlap there? Really? I mean, okay, so I've got it there, and yeah, not quite. Okay, fine. Okay, and then I think what I want to do then is bring this bro here, that they can pick it up already, and potentially get metal going. I'm going to destroy that building. Let's see if the whole drone chain can take shape. Hopefully this isn't going to mess up the audio too much, but it's AC. Now, okay, they aren't participating the way I wanted them to. How about I just take them here and then we can just double up on how fast we do the transfer. While we do that, let's get our explorer. Found another stuff. It's like really pretty great there apparently. So if you are curious about playing this, you might want to make sure you land somewhere that has metal lying on the ground and not have to watch start. Let's see. Okay, you know what happened to all the other drones? I'm sure we had more. Okay, now let's destroy that. And then let's pull. Now we're finally getting our metal going. Is there anywhere else? Oh, we did actually find water there, I think. Is that water? No, it's a research. Never mind. Let's go research it then. Okay, so we got our concrete going, but I think our power line's built. Seems to be because it's operational. Okay, cool. So there was this anomaly. Anyway, we have concrete being made, so now our batteries can get built, but obviously they'll only get charged when the sun comes up. So they have shut down because it's night time. And okay. Wow, all the way down there. So does our Explorer no longer have batteries? It's like last time I played, your vehicles had batteries, and if they ran out, you had to go and save them. And it got really annoying. I mean, that would be really nice mission control if I had available rockets. Or I guess I can buy a rocket or a supply pod. Ooh, okay, let's buy a supply pod. Nice. I'm actually gonna grab a transport. Um, I'm also gonna grab a Sterling engine, and then let's grab some polymer and orbital probe, and let's launch that. Cool. Now let's destroy that. Now we can get that moved there. Yes, we need it. There's a whole bunch of metal there. So when the supply drop lands, we'll have a transport, and then the transport can go pick up metal for us. Rather than, I actually should have got a transport in the initial first load. I think it just passed my mind that I only had one rocket. Like, oh, I'll just bring it down in the next rocket. Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna research that, even though I don't really normally go with wind. I just need to unlock some more there, and same with that. Still, okay, still looking for water. Now we have this getting lost. And that gave us, whoa. Uh, Turns out that even Mars is not beyond the reach of stock market hiccups of our other planets. The import price of polymers will increase by 100% in 5 sols. I mean, sure, let it happen in 10 instead. So, I don't know, it's a bit of a douche move. You know, it's capitalism now. So now I have an orbital probe, and I'm still desperately looking for water. Yes, got water. Oh, is that? Oh, that's our. Let's get our transport ready to go grab us some metal. Jeez, I'm in the freaking UI again. Just can't win with this game. UI. Pretty fine. Okay, so what I need to do is get to the water. It's super far away. It's gonna take pipes. Let me build a Stirling generator out there. Now, pretty cool. That's got 4 drones. And I can go. Okay, so you go up here. Now our exploring. You can go here. Is this dude automatically going and fetching more metal than I said? Like, been working on this game. I'm aware, and I need water for fuel. Okay, so now that we have some drone capacity here, I was going to build the Stirling generator up here, just so that I don't have to have too much distance between the power generation and here, because then if, say, so yeah, so like, what was I saying? Oh, because your cables and stuff can like get faults. So if you have this long cable and then like there's just all this potential for it to. I'm gonna build that there. Then I'm going to build cables here, there. Then I'm going to build. Actually, I can get a moisture evaporator down here. But I mean, anyway. Why not? Are we short on metal here? There's metal up there. Wow. I'm glad that didn't land on my building. So yeah, what I did want to build a water extractor. Actually, wow, that's a lot. 8,000. Then give power there. And I'm also going to build a water tower. This 10, that consumes 3, that consumes 2 power left over. Pipes. Go there, and then this is going to basically need the way down. Why is it saying it's not? Oh, because this isn't built yet. Yeah, because it needs a bunch of things. So our transport can take them there. Okay, so now that there's a drone hub there, bring this back. The drone hub ends there. And bring it here. Yeah, okay. Oh, cool. Okay. So now, yeah, I was going to take the transport up. So what did I need to build? So I need basically 5 concrete and 2 machine parts. Let's get into unload. You unload. Let's go get some more research going. Okay, so can increase the cargo space there. Can build a Moxie upgrade. Transports can get faster. Can get a subsurface heater, which we don't actually need. I think right now that is the most helpful. And then that's also going to be pretty helpful. Okay, so now we wanted to pick up some machine parts, which I think we only needed 2 of those. Pick them up pretty quick. Then also concrete. Need a little bit more concrete. More than that. Ooh, no. Okay, there we go. Now we can go up here, and looks like we have a slight non-build situation here. Let's put on one of these. Oops. Out as well. And here comes the transport. Gonna drop them all off there. And let them build. And I'll go pick them up again. Put some extras. Let's grab some metal while we're up here. Okay, so now this is working, and it is giving us 4 water thing, and our water pipes be fine so far. This drone hub stops offering range there. And I was going to potentially so I don't have the thing to build drone hubs yet, but I think those cargo things were pretty cool. So put some drone hubs in here. Wow, that's the whole thing. But probably still worth. Drone hubs are basically gonna allow us to keep our buildings maintained and stuff. They're outside of drone range, then they don't get repaired when there's wear and tear, and they break down, and then you get sad. Like, one of the things I actually like about this game is that you everything is like sort of interconnected, and if one of your like core resources, your supply chain gets messed up, like even relatively far into the game, it can completely screw you over. I'll unload the metal there, I guess. Or maybe I should break. No, let me bring the metal back. One of the cool things about prefabs is that they don't take resources up to build, which is pretty rad. Okay, so now record. If I go there, there is. I mean, clearly, but now I also do something like that. How do I get them energy? I go for like supply drop heavy right now actually, but could be pretty cool actually. Grab one of those. Um, let's get some more of those for now. They are very difficult to make yourself. Then I think at the overlap here, I want to build a universal depot because drones from both drone hubs can access it. And they generally distribute some, if you have like two universal depots in the same region, they'll like sort of try to balance them out a bit. And that way you can sort of get it, your resources to trickle along. Then later on when I get shuttle hubs, then your shuttle hubs are, they're like, they can fly and pick up resources. That's pretty rad. But we were going to continue. Was kind of hoping I would find a way through. Yeah, so let's drop this down so we can get our. I really like this music. Oh, cool, you can get metal. That's cool. You can unload pretty much everything there. But what I wanted to do now was build one of those Stirling generators. Yeah. And then I can build a power cable that power will be achieved. But I still am trying to get my water down to the rest of my base. Sometimes you can get around. Look like going to be unlocked here. And so I will need to use another one of those burn herbs. Now do it like this, right? Fix. Do it like that. So otherwise, do it like that. Our drone is there. Where is this? Here. Should I go spending like crazy? Huh? Okay. So now, when this arrives, you can build power for this as well. And it seems like a good idea, at least. It's actually building. But dust is like what causes like wear and tear. So when this hits the end, it will need one metal to be repaired. You can see the difference here. This is about to run out. And that's still got a lot to go. So now the drone is going to grab a polymer from here, take it there, and the repairs. Go. Then it's repaired. Now if I run out of polymer and they can't repair it, it basically goes inactive. And then you start having stuff like not having power, etc. And then so you not only need the resources to build the thing, you need to be able to continually generate more resources for the upkeep, because they basically going to keep needing upkeep. Actually, probably a good idea to awesome. Use the cost of physics tech. How is our research going? I'm just going to research that as well. And then for now, I'm going to queue all those up. Live from Mars, so we can get our streaming going, you know? But I think I also have the Sterling generator now. So I'll build it over here. Maybe like that. Damn. So now all I need is basically another drone hub as well. But I sort of have still got some cash lying around. It might be a good idea to start bringing down food. So let's build our pubs a bit further. Okay, so I'm gonna build another drone hub. I think somewhere. But now we're starting to get our water all the way down there. It's better to not have to go that far for your water. This is how far I ended up having to go. Almost arrived. Sweet. Salvage it. Sure. Okay, so now I have another drone hub. I think. Yeah. Okay, so I was hoping. So if I get all pipes in, then you know there's like full maintenance. Let's do that. And okay, so now that our water is coming down, let us build a fuel extractor, fuel refinery. Here it is. Fuel refinery. And I actually have two. I only consume one water, but they do require power. So let's bring some cables down. And that. And now I will need to build fuel. The guy over there doesn't think he has water. Should do the trick. And that's producing fuel, which being taken. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, there we go. When it's refueled, I can send it back. This drone hub needs power. Understood. Understandable. How's our water usage? Okay, so now a polymer factory. Needs workers. So I'm gonna have to build a dome for the workers. But I don't think where, because apparently if I build the dome near these things, it's goes comfort boost. I also want to be inside our dome range, and then these where are our domes? Microdome. That's cool. I don't need that's got you there. So does that actually. We put it in here. That'd be cool. Let's build a basic. But I can actually build a basic dome in here as well. Yeah, let's do the basic dome because then I can get a spine. Now, why is it? I don't have enough. Oh, I didn't have enough storage for the concrete to keep going. Nice. So our fuel, our ship is refueled. So I was saying I need to build a polymer binary now. Polymer factory. And I'm going to probably put it over here. There we have our dome. So our dome requires oxygen, water, and electricity. So far, it only has electricity. So let's build some cables there. There's some pipes. Pipes can also go past the water factory. Now, additionally, okay, this uses up water as well. So what we could do, ooh, crikey, what is the problem here? Oh, we didn't have enough electronics to repair that. Now, do we have any electronics? We do. So, why don't you unload your metal and come up here and bring your, yeah, I guess that is one of the dangers. Why, okay, so why couldn't I have gotten an like question? It's a universal depot there. Oh, another universal depot. What's basically there-ish. Like that. And then guess maybe another one here. No, maybe here. It's in that zone. Maybe that'll help distribute stuff around. I don't know how effective it's going to be at such a distance though. That's there we go. It's going to need electronics soon, so I'm just going to bring the transport there. So I do have flying drones, which helps a bit, I think. They can just hop over there instead of going all the way around. So remember all those, right? Let's. We have Explorer. Explorer there. And let's research it. So, okay, cool. So there, that'll let us build drone hubs after having gotten so many launched to us. Okay, so the dome it should have water and power, but it doesn't have oxygen. So to give it oxygen, we build. I'm just gonna build another. I'm gonna build the water moisturizer here, just as like an extra assist when it's like there's a leak in the pipes or something. And then a Moxie produces oxygen, right? So I'll put the Moxie like over here, and then I'll pull some pipes. Now, your oxygen and your water can actually share the same pipes. But I don't normally do that because then when your pipe breaks, then they both run out. You doubly stuffed. And then I can also build a oxygen tank, which is kind of like the same as a water tank where it just stores some surplus oxygen. So now our dome has all of the. Apparently, I have insufficient power, and that needs to be fixed. So I'm only wait. Oh, it just needs a power cable. I was like, but I've got enough. Okay, so sometimes when you research an anomaly, then you get extra research available, which was called mega storage, and so that lets us build water vapors, which um, water vapor extractors. That's super large water tank and oxygen tank. Useful, but not immediately needed. Okay, but now I need to look at buildings inside the dome. So let's see. Apartments I enjoy building because they can house like tons of people. Then I also do. Okay. Okay. I also build an extractor there of the special metal vibes, rare metal. Uh, we, wait, can I build this? I wonder if I can build that up there, because that would be pretty cool. Where's this? Because I want to try and get metal and ooh, crap. How do I not have enough power? Do I just not have enough power generators now? Yeah, my demand went way up. Okay, so let us build some more solar. I mean, I still have a bunch of money. Maybe what I can do is grab a couple sterling generators, one of those supply drops. Or actually, we could do a cargo rocket. Because then I can put down. So actually, I can probably put small ones in. Then grab 3 sterlings and food, polymers, and um, that's a pretty decent cargo trip. And then pretty much have no money left after that. That's okay. Yeah, when like when my power's out, like everything basically gets shut down. Um, although because these have their own Stirling generators, they are still running, so that's cool. Decentralization. But yeah, when it gets sunny, it's chilled. So this needs more polymer. I think I've run out of polymer here, but I am bringing more in the cargo ship. Then we'll produce some there. And if a water tank down here might be useful. You know why? Oh, that's because I don't have enough power. Wait, that sounded like from Lord of the Rings first. This is the Trans-Martian water pipeline. The key, the key word there is trans. The pipe change genders. Right. Let us land. Get our colony prepped and ready for our first inhabitants. As soon as this rocket refills, I'll send it up again, and then I'm gonna bring back our first colonists. So, um, first things first, let us build those Stirling generators, which I have literally a few around. Those give 10 power each. Now you can open them. Use open them. Yeah, that. And when you do that, you can check it starts to get wear and tear. If you close it, it doesn't. And because it uses polymers, and polymers are pretty tough at the beginning of the game to be abundant in, I like to keep them closed. Where is our explore boy? Please explore. There's more water right here. Oh my word. Okay. Well, it's low, it's very low grade water. That we can definitely make use of it, I think. What I wanted to do though, I wanted to see if I could build this metal extractor out here. Because normally you need to build them, because they normally need workers, you have to build them next to a dome. I don't have to do that here. So let's do that. Now, I kind of need another drone hub, but I can't build them yet. Was I researching the drone hub thing? Yes. I mean, I don't really need more applicants now anyway. Um, let's do that. It's 300 per soul, so I'll have. I don't even need subsurface heating to be honest. But anyway, I'll have it done in 3 days, and then it will be about 7 more days. So in 10 days, soul 34. That'll be when I can build a drawing hub. Now we might need to not build one. I don't know if I need a metal deposit there. But maybe what I should do is build a universal deposit. Like there. And we are already refilled. Yeah. Oh, no. Don't launch with resources on board. Oh, cool. So we jumped ahead a bit because of researching an anomaly. So we'll have that soon. Yeah. When it's offloaded, I'll send it up. Okay, cool. You can leave. Cool. Bye. Yeah. That's rude. Okay, so my production is pretty low without. Anyway, concrete is making its way here. Might need another dumping site. And it needs 2 more, so I think that'll be it. Then, was this going to start generating metal for me already? Because that would be pretty rad. Yeah, it totally is. Okay, then we'll the dumping site for it there. And let's build a metal deposit thing there. Yeah. Nice. And this particular deposit to find. Okay. So now let's build a rare earth, sorry, a rare metal extractor. That. And then I can also build the small electronics factory. Oh, it really is small. The small machine parts factory. So now that is pretty much all the resources I need just for a colony to survive. Rare metals, polymers, electronics, machine parts, concrete, water, fuel, oxygen, and electricity. Yeah. I mean, did I just read these out? Food. Speaking of food, Let's go back to our dome. Continue building it out. Let's hit so that's fine, but maybe let's add something aesthetic for them. A lake and small garden. Now, also need to build small grocers are pretty good. And huge. Small space bar. It's a pretty cool monument. Build. Why am I just? Yeah. Let's go back here. Okay, so I wanted to build some more apartments. I actually have a university build. And I think I need some more recreational spaces. Then let's put up a. I can get an actual grocer there. And maybe an infirmary. Diner. Small art shop maybe. And yeah. Okay. I think we're ready for. Yes, all of this still needs to build and all that. Yeah, I think we're pretty much ready. Power situation is concerning me. If I connect it to there, then I'd get a little bit more power out of that Stirling generator. Let's do that. Save that. Not going to help enough, I'll tell you that now. So, but at the same time, can't afford any more Sterlings get sent. Can't build them from scratch. I might have to go with more solar, which is okay. Let's do that. Solar. Let's do that. And then I'm also going to build more power accumulators. Where is our transport? Okay, actually come back and help out. Okay, cool. We've built our drone hub thingy. Oh, I'm slightly tired, but anyway. Hopefully this is going to put us at resident ready status. Okay, so our production is actually above demand now, which is great. And all those finish, it should be pretty well. And then these can all charge up. So I think we're ready. Passenger rockets. Can filter by all of this stuff. No children and no seniors. Yeah, that's fine. You can also have, so definitely want to have queer people there. And I don't know if we need men just yet. So I don't like some of these, they're a bit ableist. It would be cool to have vegans. Apparently there's like that, meant to be that philosopher, not philosopher, celebrity. Fuck. Just a celebrity. I don't know. Anyway, they can come over. Cool, our power production is decent. When our colonists arrive, they will all take jobs. Everywhere that has like a floating arrow with a head, that is somewhere that a colonist is going to work, essentially. See, this provides 4 jobs. I click here, you can see on total I have 48 housing slots and 36 work slots. Now I'm only getting 12 colonists, so it's going to be a while before all of those slots are filled up. Coming to night time now, and we have stored up so far a decent amount of power. So assuming that gets us through the night, we have nothing to worry about. Will 400 last us through the night? It is only discharging our production is 40 and the demand is 77, so there's like a 37 overlap. But we are coming to dawn as well. See if we make it there. If not, I will need to add a little bit more solar just so that we can fill up our batteries enough that it looks like the sun came out when we still had fair amounts of power, so I'm not going to worry about it now. Right, our first Martian passengers, and they're coming with some food. I also have 46 food that I stored. Really looking forward to having my polymer factory operated, so I can get more polymers going. And as soon as this refuels, I'm going to send it up again and bring down some more passengers. Although, actually, you know, I think they make you wait some amount of time. Okay, let's see, 10 souls. So, like, you have to survive 10 souls with just these colonists before you can bring more. And considering I have a little bit too much jobs available for the amount of work, I'm going to shut some of those off. What? Insufficient raw material. So this needs electricity. I do have a worker there, although I don't have work in the diner. Shut it off. I want the workers to occupy the more essential buildings first, because like you can see this needs like machine parts to be repaired. So our machine parts needs electronics, and then the electronics needs machine parts. So they all sort of need each other. But so far, I think we're doing okay. I think my colonists are certainly healthy, they have good sanity. They would like if I had some more shopping, but the morale's doing well. And I need to survive 10 souls before I can bring more colonists down and continue. Let us see if our scanning is achieving much. Now, what I can do to speed up the scanning is to build some sensor towers. And these just speed up the scanning speed nearby where they are. So I'm just going to build a few of them. And you can unload all your stuff. And then I'm going to go collect something or other. Your collection. Waste. Ooh, that's not good. Like, is that? Oh. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I can do about that. We are on minus 34 power. Sweet. Okay, what else can we research? Utility crops are pretty rad. Oh crap! I didn't build food. I thought there was something else missing. Okay, pause. I'm going to can the research lab. I'm going to can all of these. But now I think I might need to research the thing that lets you clear stuff away. Did I already research it though? So confused. What? Okay. So I won't be doing research just yet. I mean, all the rest of those buildings were turned off anyway, so that's why it was a pretty easy call to make. But I just realized that farming exists again, and it's pretty good. Oh. Although I don't know where the farm is, because oh, there it is. They go inside your dome, so that's why it was a weird place for it to be. Farm is just concrete, and you can select your different crops. So, and then the different crops have different effects. So, wheat is going to reduce oxygen consumption. It gives you 17 food, takes 2 souls, and uses 1.6 water. That is a lot of food, no, a small amount of food, small amount of days, small. The potatoes give you way more food, but take tons more water and they reduce the soil quality. And then soybeans increase the soil quality while giving you a decent amount of food, but not as much as potatoes. So let's go with the soybeans. And the idea is for the increase in soil quality to improve our yield and stuff. So your building performance right now, well, mine is sitting on 0. When it goes up, so you might get low yield or your crops might entirely fail. But once your building performance is up a bit and your soil quality goes up a bit, then your crops don't fail as much. So now, I don't know if maybe the priority on the university might have been a bit high. So everyone seems to be just fine working there. Anyway, what we can do, let's see if there's anything we want to research this. What else can we do while we wait? Oh, I can go have a look at my research. Let's do the live from Mars. Let's do autonomous sensors. We can do that. And actually, utility crops. I think utility crops first, actually. Let's do that for now. Okay. Oh crap! We have run out of power. And it's not even dawn yet. So our demand has gone up a bit, and probably what I should do is just build a few more solar panels. Domes feature heaters which maintain a pleasant temperature of 23 degrees Celsius around the clock, protecting against fluctuating temperature of the fickle Martian atmosphere outside. Temperature inside the dome quickly decreases when the power supply is cut, and the colonists should feel the effects. If the situation remains unchanged, I'm afraid that it could be fatal. Okay, so my apologies for the power outage. I've built some more solar panels. I hope that means we are good to go now. So this is still going on. 3 more souls to harvest. And we have made it 3 days and a bit to the founder stage. 3 whole days without a single colonist dying. Let us queue up some more sectors to scan. That's a ton of metal there. Wow. And I've got some water there. I might want to build there at some point. Keep yawning. Apologize for the yawns. Actually, maybe what I can do okay, so we are pretty much on now. Sounds dope as hell. Oh, I need a landed rocket. Okay. Okay. I can do a landed rocket. When founder stage is over. So what I'm going to do, just going to be back in about a minute. Need my keys. Okay, I'm back. And a little bit more awake. We are having a minus water symbol there. It is true, our demand is overrunning our supply. We also have upgrade available, but we need to build a dumping site for waste. And then so let's see, our crops are actually coming along. The building performance has gone up a bit. What we could also do to address water situations at some point is go grab this water here. And if we built another drone hub that could give us drone control down there, we could definitely do that. So it's important to get your food production able to cover your populace, because they start dying and you feel really bad if you run out of food. So we have some stuff. Wait, I built food here. Heck, that's supposed to be fuel. kind of feel like it should be alphabetical. No, don't be earthsick. This is a great place to live. I am a totally good... I don't know, what am I? Am I the AI? But, you know... Why are you earthsick, buddy? I mean... Who's gonna work the places that are closed? You know what I'm saying? I mean... I think things will get better. Right, we can... Oh, utility crops was something I wanted to show you. Residents in basic domes, microdomes, and barrel domes have improved comfort. Improved comfort might be actually pretty good for helping to counteract their unhappiness a little. And I'm also going to get deep scanning, which helps you find deeper like resource that aren't revealed on the map yet, basically. And they also normally have more resources. As you can see, we started out with 40 and it's now down to 11. So, well, you know, or it's going to be less than that. So when your farm is producing optimally, you will be hitting your goals. I think it might even be possible to go past them. But yeah, so that was like only 10 out of 40, and then it literally the whole crop failed, which sucks because you kind of need the crop to not fail to get the plus 10 soil quality. But in the meantime, the building performance has gone up, and if that goes up a bit more, there's also going to be more chance the crop doesn't fail. But there might be some probability involved, so I'm not entirely sure what like makes your crops fail or not. Storage space is full, but that just means that I have more concrete than I need. Now, I can build drone hubs, but they do require tons of electronics, which are pretty much the hardest things to build. And that's why I was so keen on getting the drone hubs in supply drops. And also stuff that needs electronics to get itself maintained. Fortunately, it's not... Okay, yeah, so like you run out of machine parts, then this can't make electronics anymore. Then you run out of electronics, and this can't make machine parts anymore, and it's basically GG. You don't have enough money for more rockets. So I don't want to risk not having any electronics left when that's finished. That being said, in 2.5 days, but actually we're almost at another one, so I'm going to go up to 10. I might actually be able to afford putting down a drone hub at this stage anyway. And if I put it down like here, right? Let's get the metal that we already have in. And I'm going to get the water in, and then let's get those two rare metals there. Yeah. I actually wanted to hit the other mouse button than the one I hit. But I'm feeling good about that. Let's bring the drone down a bit there. Get that built. And then we can build like another dome, you know, at some point. And we have 3 Earthsick colonists. So an Earthsick colonist, when your next rocket arrives, they basically just go home on that rocket, like when that rocket goes, and they basically will sit on the rocket until it leaves. So they like get removed from your population effectively. We are having some water symbols here, which is not great. Why are we struggling with water? Because this doesn't have power. Interesting. Why doesn't it have power? Because it's getting too much demand. You can explore that. I'm curious as to what happened. But one solution is to build some solar power out here. Because, I mean, I really don't want my water to run out. I have actual people living in my dome now. So that's gonna be good. This can output 20. Yeah, that'll be able to. That all supplied. I can actually open that now. Okay. I don't have any Martian born yet. An automated mode sounds extremely attractive. Anything automatic is like makes my life easier. So let's do that. Then this is getting charged up. We can then close down our and oh, hopefully. Oh, I know what happened. Plus 10 power consumption from the upgrade. So I should have paid more attention to the upgrade when I hit it. This crop is also not doing too well, and our building performance went down. I think because I didn't have the water. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a failed crop too. But that's cool. We still have enough food for now. Wow, that is actually a really good trade. What is this trade route stuff? my botanists actually. And how is this doing? This still needs the literally all the electrons. But what we could do though, what is this up to? You know what I need to do as well actually? Not all that. I need to put up a storage depot for rare metals is the one I needed. Let's put it over there. I need one for polymers there. And I need one for electronics and for machine parts. Like this is really really beautiful. When I so the music and also the just when I first started playing the game, it blew my mind to be honest. It still kind of does. But we're about to finish Founder Stage, which means I can bring down more passengers, and that'll help us get some of those jobs filled out. Uh, cool. So we can now bring some more passengers. And how are we doing on our... And I don't have to have no... Okay, let's not push it. I mean, I know this is the future, but get a young person. Yeah, there's 12. Wait, why? Oh, interesting. They really improved the US a bit. Let's hope this crop doesn't fail. I know we have a bunch of anomalies lying. Wait, because, wait, I don't have like, no, there was like, um, okay. We're kind of doing okay. I think having some more colonists is going to help filling out the jobs a bit. But we do need our food as well to not be as crap. Upgrade this. I mean, ooh, Did it not fail? Or did it fail? I don't know. Our soil quality didn't improve though. Okay, we can certainly do that. Happy. Infowars, jeez. Alex Jones. Come on, an unknown rival is streaming propaganda videos at us. Videos aimed at inciting discord between several classes of colonists. Some are aimed at factory and extractor workers, claiming a culture of elitism that gives scientists, medics, and the likes privileged status within the colony. Others are meant to agitate the same medics and scientists, with some clips claiming that many of the unpopular decisions the leadership of the colony has made are because of a pressure put on by the factory workers. Until we get all our firewalls running again, we can block only a few of the channels. Some will have to remain online for a short duration, which they can and will be watched by many colonists. Now, A, that's not how firewalls work. B, we have like 12 colonists and 3 of them are heading home already. So the 9 people really have multiple propaganda channels. Like, who is it that's coming to Mars? Anyway, the infirmaries and labs, I don't even have infirmaries and labs. So those must be the ones Alex Jones was fighting against. Because it can't be real, you know? Nothing Alex Jones is scared of is real. Sweet. Simply looking rock can contain the answers. Some pull discovery of a simply looking rock to assure us. I mean, that is incredibly vague. However, that is a nice whack. Technologies I am highly interested in. So, first of all, that can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. That's already a little bit in the way. Now, I really wanted with Sterling generators is highly important, so I don't have to keep building. Now that would be dope, being able to get some money. And I still want this deep scanning. And then I will do the dome bioscoping still, just after all the rest of that stuff. Crikey, I don't know what to do about that. I'm getting more workers soon. Hopefully increases the production of I'm sorry about those freaking whiny dogs. So the 3 that were Earthsick are basically apparently already leaving, even if my rocket never leaves. But it's going to leave soon. Now, you can get money by exporting rare metal. I only have 1 though, so I'm not going to bother. What? Oh. Okay. Oh crap! I wanted to do one of those side projects. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let me bring down some more colonists again after that. So yes, we have more people working now. That should help us a little bit with our output and staying. And I can now going to power that on, and hopefully that helps with some dining and social, drinking and social. So they still need dining. Actually, you gotta try and make your us happy. I think our building performance is going up nicely there, which is really need. Yeah. This, so if you get your morale high enough, your comfort or your comfort high enough, oh, that made some of them happier. Then you might get some babies. Your allowance. Okay, I totally didn't die yet. Continue researching this. Oh, sweet! Our drone hub got built. Now I'm thinking of building extra dome at some point. I think we need to. Yeah, this dome's gonna fill out. We could try and include research point. I mean, that's a high one there, 20%. Soon we will have Stirling generators. So yeah, so I kind of actually also need to watch out about building. I still got 40 to go, and this actually hasn't built yet. Still needs electronics. No, and I actually don't even. Oh, I do. I think my electronics have been spread out over all of the universal deposits, and that's why it's so hard for me to go and get them all. So I might just wait a bit there, around there for Once it get built. Where is our explorer? Where gets exploration done? So we have 21 colonists. They pretty much have. I mean, that's good. Seems to be like a new view. I can now build Stirling generators, but if I remember correctly, they take electronics. So I'm actually not going to be building them anytime soon. There are 5 electronics per. Unless, I make some money and then I can bring electronics down. But at this rate, I won't be building them myself. Maybe that might be something to build this dome around. If I can get both of those and both of those somehow, maybe that'll be 2 domes. But then this dome, this dome could research a bunch, and then this could just churn out electronics and machine parts for me. So it might be worth doing the research to enable that, which is going to be that for the electronics factory, and nothing yet for machine. But I can get some new domes, which is pretty rad. I think. Let's see. Do we have anything? Sad. Like, uh, oh, actually, that's rad. Because then I can. So let's just do electronics. No, why would I do that? I don't know what I'm doing. Getting distracted. Currently, I only have 6 electronics. So, how is send down some more peeps? Yeah, not too fast. 3D machining. That was the other thing I needed. And actually, let's do that before big domes. So I'll probably build, yeah, I'll probably build a bigger dome. I think by the time I'm ready to build it, those will be ready. Searched. Ooh. So the ones that are the yellow ones that are hourglasses, when you research them, they give you plain research, and then the ones that are magnifying glasses give you new researchers. I thought I was like gonna not be yawning anymore. We're low on polymers, which sucks. Breakthrough. Just go. Where is it? Here. Yeah, that's cool. That doesn't seem to be in Martian diet. Oh, here's Martian diet. Whoa, that's cool. But that reminded me, the fact, okay, we did get an increase of 10%, but now that we have utility crops research, get access to cover crops, which increase soil quality by 40%, and they pretty much give you like no food, but for now, I don't actually give a crap. So I'm gonna put those in there, then I'm gonna smash potatoes, then wheat. And when you get back around here, and change it to soybeans. Still need 8 electronics for that. So that was the one thing though, is like if I turned the electronics off for like somewhere that did have electronics, then I could get it moved off there. Yeah, but I kind of just need the I was going to research that thing that gives you money, right? Yeah. And then I can get electronics, and it seems like I need some machine parts and polymers. I can get them all sent down when I get that money. But, you know, so now we should be getting some more colonists, and we'll go from 21 out of 48 to a different amount. 32. We actually have someone who is employed. Sorry, friend. What do I need more of? Open up a shift there. Cool. Everyone has something to do. Now I could do, okay, it's still unpacking. Get over. Oh no, yeah, okay, there we go. So there was that other thing, right? Where it was like, wasn't that? Planetary review. And then it was like, yeah, there was these things. To send an expedition there. Wait, does that like it's like I only have 2 officers. So is it saying I need 6? Oh, I guess I could bring down a whole bunch of officers in the next thing. If I cancel the expedition, maybe. Because how is it gonna get 6 officers? It's not even okay. What I thought. Yeah, fill it back up. How is our sectors? We are going to already had one of those available for some reason. Let's do the let's do that for those actually. It's just gonna help. Just consuming less food is always good. Oh heck, I've got a whole bunch of cash. Let's turn that off. Then send this back up. But we can also get a supply pod down now. And I really need some of these and a little those. I'm wondering, still have some, because I could get some more actually. Now let's do that, just to be safe. Used up all of my. Oh, it's fine. Okay, so hopefully this boosts our soil quality a ton. And we got capsule ready. Oh, dust on it. Hey, Abad. We are actually doing pretty decently. I've played quite a few games where I died before I got this far. That's cool. I'm still trying to achieve self-sufficiency. But so far we are surviving, and actually was on a mission to build another drone hub. Hey, we finally have enough electronics thanks to the supply drop. Oh, what the hell? They're way ahead of me. They're built. So that's cool. As soon as like I had the resources, things just kicked up into action. What I want to do now is mission sponsor is the mayor. Um, I wanted to send, and now I wanted to see if I could get officers. Why? Oh, interesting. What does that mean? Does that mean that they're a senior? I don't know. I guess can do the other expedition, which doesn't need officers. That might be worth it. Really want this crop to survive. So let us build some water. Let's build an extractor. Build some power cables. And then I'm gonna go ahead and build. I don't need. Oh, yeah. This is probably my color scheme from when I played way back, actually. Wait, did I build that? Oh no, I can't build it here because that's actually outside of burn coverage. So if it breaks, it won't get repaired. I think. Yeah. Let's just salvage those. Yeah, now it's all in. One more. Oh, they like a mission there. Oh, hi. Cool. Now we're going to go up to. First of all, we're going to probably have a bunch of unemployed people. So we can add some shifts into some stuff. Like that, maybe. Wait, what is this? Yeah, what else? Okay, so now I was gonna say I'll try one of these. That if this crop succeeds, my soil quality is gonna be really good. If it doesn't, I'll need to switch that to cover crops and try again. Good building performance. And I don't know if I need to manually give it drones, or if it's going to start getting its own drones assigned to. Nope, had its own. Okay, so there we go. Ooh. Ah, okay. Boy, may your expedition go well. When you have one rocket, gotta come back. But I do have 45 colonists on now on the actual Mars, but they are not entirely happy with life. For reasons like that it's a really small dome, so they can't get all the luxuries they want, basically. Ooh, super fungus, interesting. I don't actually particularly like that because I don't normally use fungus anyway, because it's buildings that go outside your domes that require workers. And when they're outside the dome, they wear and tear. Whereas inside, they don't require maintenance nearly as much. Actually, not even sure that does require maintenance. So yeah. Oh sweet. So our cover crops did succeed. So I'm gonna change those to soybeans, and soil quality is up at 100% now. Is our rocket back already? Oh. Like, I don't even know what that did. What did it do? I have a lot of money. Yes, yeah. I'm on my way to being ready to build, but there's quite a lot of research that is needed there. So I'm thinking of actually maybe building some smaller domes first. Let's send our rocket back up. So you want to repair it. I risk losing my only rocket. Uh, bye. Yeah, so let's see about building another dome. So if I build them close together, then I can build a passage between them. I'm research output. It's 300. So all I have is the sponsor and the explorer. The sponsor is normally 100, but then I researched something that made it go up to 200. Now let's see. This dome is pretty cool looking. But sort of getting blocked by. Yeah. But what I could do, let me do that, and then try and now, yes. What resources are low in particular? Power. Oh crap. Okay, I do have some more electronics than last time. So let's start off by building some Stirling generators. I'm gonna build 3, which is using quite a number of my electronics up. But at the same time, yeah, power is important. You don't mess with power. Your power, yeah, because now I'm not making enough surplus to charge the batteries. So at night time, yeah, you don't want to lose power. Cool. So I actually have enough for that. Now, I don't have all the polymers in the world, unfortunately. But that's already helped out our power production a little. So that should help us store a bit more before night. But I don't even think I have enough polymers to finish building that. On the other hand, Blue Lantern number 1, as it ended up being called, devoted wisdom. Food is low. Unfortunate. May the potatoes be with you. Can we send more? Get some money. But okay, so we did get some more water. So we should have the water, but we didn't build some more water tanks. Now, a large water tank is a nice amount of water tank put into one thing. These are like the only tanks I approve of. In this game at least. And I wanted to build some more. I don't need a large oxygen tank. We got the Martian diet, so they'll be consuming less food at least. Because we still have 2 more days before the potatoes are done. Assuming the potatoes succeed, but I think they will now that I've got the soil quality up and the building performance is there. And it's not going to run out of water, I don't think. What I wanted to do was to build a passage between the 2 domes. Not entirely sure how that is going to play out. May need to go down a bit of a destructive. But if I can connect the two via passage, then the people can like live and work in different ones, and that is not the kind of tunnel I was. Oh, there we go, passage. So, like, do it from. Uh, so I need to cut off the water momentarily. Then I can build this. Oh, this is harder than I thought it would be. Like, so like I could do. So there is a way. There's a way of doing it. Ooh, is that an empty space? Crikey. Because now they're on the wrong end. But you know what? I don't need a university really. From the lit up yellow hex outside the dome. Actually, you can't build them there. The dome entrance. Yeah, it's a blocking object. But good thinking. But no, I just need to build it in. But the issue is finding a spot to land on the other end. And I can also clear that. The university is cancelled, but it's chilled. They have the internet. I hope. What kind of dystopian world would it be without the internet? I mustn't forget that I cut off the water there as well. I played with passages like one game, and then that was it basically. I didn't play them too much. And we yeah. I mean, stuff it. That is achieving my goal. So I'm just gonna destroy the entire infrastructure of Mars. I need to. This passage is happening. We shall unite. Bam. Okay. Now build a rule. Okay, so now we have slightly messed up our infrastructure, but at least we have a passage down. I'm going to connect it to there, and then I'm going to do that. And then that is going to become that. And I think the power can go through like that. Then I can go to pipes. That. Okay. Weird. Because it actually can go over the passage then. Hmm. That even. Sweet. Insufficient? Wait. Oh, crap. I was trying to say crap. I said crap. But that power cable needs to be built still, I think. Can you not do your job? Manually tell it to do its job. Wow. Oh my word, don't be so dramatic. Seriously, all you have to do is build the pipes I told you all to build. Okay, all the drones are operational. 21 over there, so hopefully these pipes get built before everyone dies. Cool. No one's dead yet. Sweet. And so that is a passage. Build a ramp for it. Although I do have flying drones, so the ramp might just be for like these dudes. But now, okay, so I've got oxygen, water, electricity. We're ready to build things here. And did clear out a section here. Now, let's see what the people here are needing in their lives. They want social, shopping, dining, and exercise. Social, shopping, dining, and exercise. Drinking, social, and diet, social, dining, and food. Exercise and social. Okay, so I'm going to get the dining and social, so they can have another diner, and then I'll go here, and I'm going to give them exercise. And let's hope that does the trick of making them slightly happier. And then over here, oh word, I've got pink struts. Okay, so we could do another apartment. Here, no, yeah. Another apartment on another farm. Oh. Yeah, what did you think about that video? I'm curious. Now, can give them yeah, that bird dude. They're called hardy doors. And they're so annoying. Like it took me like almost an hour. Okay, not that there was like rain and then there was hardy doors and then there was like it just took me like an hour to actually shoot. Cool, I'm glad. And I'm going to put a spacebar for them. Now they can use the passage to go there, so it doesn't have to be self-contained. Maybe, I mean, I think I killed the infirmary before. Maybe we can bring it back. Let's just leave it at that for now. Oh, I just remembered. Because I need more polymer and yeah. I also need. So how many jobs am I creating here? Because I don't want to. 12, 3, like 3, 3. This is gonna pretty much be self-contained. Which is fine. I will be able to bring some more people over as well. Having 2 farms is also going to help with redundancy. Because like you could get all the way here, have a crop fail, be almost out of food, and then your colonists start dying, and you feel bad for loss of life. Well, I do. But I also wanted to keep building some more Sterling generators. But it looks like okay. So I think yeah. So they might be able to contribute some workers even to this side, and it's like there maybe doing here. So polymers is like a huge issue it seems. How did I get 90 million? Oh, cool. Celebrities give you money. What's my power look like? Seems fine for now. But I do need this dome to finish before I bring more people over. I'm probably going to. I liked your point about leftist union and the need to get out the differing leftist perspective on things. Thanks. Yeah, I just sort of started to feel like I had to either consign myself to um, more of like a lonely existence or start getting proactive about it, you know? Um, I also I've asked a couple YouTubers if we can do collab or interview or something, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. But it will be nice. So, because I've only had this webcam for like a week now, but now that I've got it, I can actually do interviews and stuff, which is cool. Um, yeah, I mean, they're making polymers, but it's taking long. Um, like, if I put it on high priority, then it'll pull workers away from other places. But I think I don't want to do that. I think I just need a bigger colony. But what I could do, thanks. Sure, something will like even even already just me giving people my experience I think is helpful because I want more people to start making videos, so um, and not knowing what it's like can also be one of the scariest things about starting. But I think everyone's experience will be different anyway. So it's not like that they'll go through the same things as me. It's more just hearing one example as a reference point is better than none, you know? So, like, for example, I mentioned that, you know, um, putting out content and then um, not having it be very popular, even though you put a lot of work in it. And sometimes that isn't because there's anything wrong with the content. Sometimes the content's actually fine, but sometimes the content's fine. You know, it doesn't have to be even something that isn't that well polished or whatever can still be popular. So when I say that, you know, I'm not saying that the content is like philosophy tube level, um, you know, but it might just be like something that is definitely worth like the things being said and stuff are just worth people listening to and oh, oh no, Saki Shimizu is as every other colonist. Indeed, and like I wonder how rough it would be to live on Mars. I think for some people very difficult. Uh, oh, I've been going for quite a while. Yeah, I'm going to head off soon. What can we do? Okay, so this is finished. Let's bring some more colonists over. And oh, we still have 24 applicants and we take 12 per shot. So I have enough applicants for 2 more rockets. And that's actually, apartments can take, oh wow, apartments can take 24 people. So I can do 2 rocket trips. And then I think we will have a good ratio of workers to jobs. But yeah, like I was saying, sometimes there's nothing wrong with the content. The content's great. The reason why it isn't popular is because it hasn't just people haven't heard of it. Like that's why when someone's videos get picked up by the algorithm, they have this ridiculous growth because the content is great. The content's good. There's people that want to watch stuff. They want to sub. It's just it doesn't go in front of the right people. And so I think when you have that critical connectivity and you have this really great content being promoted amongst each other, then it it's not subject to waiting for the algorithms or the big YouTubers to promote the things to get it out. You know, it might be small to start with, but at least it will get out to that smaller community. Yeah. And it can be disheartening when you feel like your content is good. I wonder if these people can actually work in here. It can be disheartening when your content is good, but maybe, you know, that you basically just you knew or whatever, you know, because it takes time for people to hear about you as well. So I do definitely need some more power. I cut that really close, like my power stored power was on 1 when the panels opened again. That's bad news. But now that I have more colonists, yay, more polymer workers. And that is our bottleneck right now. We seem to be pretty much okay with electronics, which is rad. Electronics I sometimes struggle with. What am I looking for? Stirling generators. And I can send that rocket up again. Okay. Well, out of old age, so uh, that option seems fine. Your person just becomes a celebrity. You can go up again. Now, I didn't do the crop selection here actually. So let's get that up. Be a better. And soil quality is at 90, but now soybeans will bring it back up to 100. And sounds like the dogs are in my yard again. Neighbors' dogs keep coming into the yard. Yeah. When our ship has gotten back, I'll send down some more colonists. We'll get 16 work slots open there, 14 there, so now we seem to have a bit of a power situation. Fortunately, it's almost back to daylight, but I definitely do need to build some more Stirling generators. And they cost 10 polymers, unfortunately. Which makes it a bit of a feat. Although we are making 6.6 per soul, so before nighttime I should have that built, and we'll see if that helps us get through the night. What? I thought there was like vacant work slots. Now there's people unemployed. What? There's space, y'all. Soybeans will give me probably enough food to keep colonists alive there. And this is to come online. I don't know if it's going to succeed that first crop. Yeah, the Sterling can be opened actually, so it's probably better for me to open them than allow my power to die out. But I just hate having to maintain them because they take polymers, which I'm struggling with. But I can open them until I... Yes. Sweet. So when that's finished, when low G engineering is finished, I'm going to build a way bigger dome. Yeah. But stored power. Okay, let's open up. Oh, no, I didn't even need to. We made it. That even didn't finish. So yeah, now we are looking good power wise. I just have too much concrete. That's why that building isn't working. Now I can bring down another batch. Algorithm is a mystery. Don't even know. Like, I guess some people try to figure it out and then try to optimize for it, but like, I think one of the things, I mean, I think it is cool for people on the left to be doing that, but I don't think it's something everyone on the left needs to do. Like, those can be the people that gain new people, but if they are part of that critical connectivity, then even the people who aren't are going to still get exposure. This algorithm chasing is almost like an art form as well. And I think non-competes to some extent had some success there when they went with the don't watch this, it's only for H3 video. That sort of was a successful play to the algorithm, and non-compete does make really good content, so I'm really glad that they are getting more well known, and I'm hoping they can get fully supported by Patreon and stuff, that because they literally have dedicated their whole life basically to the cause in a way. What job sorting algorithm are you talking about though? Oh, for the for workers. Oh, I didn't even know there was a. But now that you say it, like there definitely is. But I just hadn't thought of it. I just thought it was like, but yeah, you're right. No, they're like getting sadder, like as this Gramps coming on board here. It's like the comfort just went way down when the new people came. But like now we are pumping out polymers. Music is so rad. Cool. So I think I'm going to call it a night. Because I do have work tomorrow. Check it out. It's a cool. But yeah, this is Surviving Mars, and one of my most favorite games. Just the aesthetics alone. Like I'm like writing space comedy books, and like in solar systems.